Should you hire someone in-house to handle your environmental compliance matters? Or is outsourcing actually the better move? In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to break down how each option works and what they really cost. By the end, you'll have a much clearer idea of what makes sense for your facility. Hey there, I'm Doug Ruhlin from RMA, your environmental experts. We act as the outsourced environmental department for businesses that don't want to handle it all in-house. And before we go too far, just know, if you ever want a hand with your environmental program, you can reach out to us here at RMA. All right, let's dive in. First, what does it actually mean to outsource environmental compliance? This isn't bringing a consultant for a one-time project. It's more like having an external team of experts act as your environmental department. That can include managing permits, handling reporting, conducting inspections, maintaining programs like SPCC or stormwater, and helping with day-to-day compliance decisions. So instead of relying on one internal person, you've got an entire external team supporting you. Okay, now let's talk about costs. If you hire someone in-house, a typical environmental manager might make somewhere in the range of about $75,000 to $120,000 a year, depending upon their level of experience. But that's just salary. Once you factor in benefits, taxes, training, and overhead, the real cost is usually closer to $100,000 to $200,000 plus per year. Now, let's compare that to outsourcing. For most mid-sized facilities, outsourcing their environmental program typically falls somewhere between $1,000 and $10,000 per month, or roughly $12,000 to $120,000 per year, depending upon your specific needs. Now, if you're considering that route, we actually have a full environmental program annual cost calculator you can use to figure out where you fall in that range. It gives you a quick, no pressure, ballpark estimate of what it might cost for RMA to manage your environmental program. But keep in mind, cost is only one part of the picture. With an in-house hire, you're relying on one person, their experience, their availability, and what they happen to know. If they leave, or if they don't have experience in a certain area, that can create gaps. And if they leave, you're back to square one. With outsourcing, you're getting access to an entire team of professionals, multiple areas of expertise, and built-in backup if someone's unavailable. Now, that doesn't always mean outsourcing is always better. If you have a large, complex operation where environmental compliance is really a full-time daily responsibility, hiring someone internally can absolutely make sense. But for a lot of mid-sized facilities, outsourcing tends to be more flexible, lower total cost, and less risky overall. At the end of the day, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It really depends on how much support you need and how complex your operation is. At RMA, we've been helping companies manage environmental compliance for decades, whether that's fully outsourced, helping to build internal teams, or some mixture of both. If you want to talk through your situation and get a more accurate number, or find out what outsourcing might look like at your business, just reach out to us here at RMA. We're here to help.